Okay. Welcome to... You don't know what this is? Look it up on the internet. Anyway, welcome to my test of... whatever the fuck, really. So, let's just get to it. Obviously, I built this here. And this. It is weird. What is also weird is that Fraps is recording this at 150 frames per second. I told him to record at 30. Fraps cannot count. What a pity. Anyway, first attraction is this here, which is a dungeon. If I remember correctly, this is a dungeon, in a dungeon, in a dungeon, next to a dungeon, in a dungeon. It's that weird. I can't hear Jack. Getting the music to work here is futile. That is a hole to nowhere. How nice. Anyway, this here is one dungeon. That is another dungeon. This is another dungeon. These guys here. As you can see, these cannot be mined. That's a little... Can you hear that? Anyway, stand on these, and... eventually... they will spawn! Yep. Those are the spawners. Goodbye. Whatever. This is a former boss chamber, you can see that here. There's Amber over there. Was. And that leads to here. Which is right over here. I need to increase that, I think. I don't know. Anyway, this here, that's just a dead end. Don't ignore that. This leads to this. That was also a boss chamber. It isn't anymore. Oh yeah. Spawner. In the wall. That was nice. This is not... no, it is not a boss chamber. That just leads to some... oh, right. That. That's a spawner. In the ceiling. Twice. Sorry, game, but that doesn't work. What the hell am I hearing? Whatever. Anyway, this here is another dungeon. That's just a dead end. Over gap, but ignore that. Which crosses over... that's the first gap there. And this does actually go right into the boss chamber. You can, in fact, just stand here during the boss fight and just whack the thing endlessly. It is what I did. It is awesome. This here leads to... oh shit, I haven't... yeah. Don't want to trigger those guys. I haven't actually dug this out yet. Fuck me. Die. Fail. This here leads to that. So there you have it. It's a dungeon in a whatever the fuck, I don't even care anymore. Amazing, you think? That is a good string of dungeons. Hehehe, no. It is not. That is a joke compared to what I found elsewhere. Why, yes, I am going to show you, obviously. I hope. This recording stuff still fails a bit. Okay, but don't. So it's back to the castle I go. In fact... And back in the fort I am. Oh boy. Okay, the headset is still mixed up. In fact, the sound to my right enters my left ear. Lovely. Yes, I did increase the volume. I'm still trying to work all that out. It's gonna be a bitch and a half, folks. It's gonna be a bitch and a half. Anyway. Silver dungeon right there. I don't particularly care for them. Well, I do actually. That's why I started looking for more bronze dungeons. Because I wanted a few more hammers of notch. Well, good news for me, because there's a dungeon. There's a dungeon, and right there's a dungeon. And that's a base I'm building over there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Move. Oh boy. This really does provide immunity to fall damage. And that is awesome. Snow tree here. Apparently they're not... You can't get saplings from them or something, which is sad. Speaking of which... Saplings dropping from leaves is a bit broken, but there's a way to fix it. The way to do that is to punch a tree. There's a sapling, there's a sapling, there's a sapling. Yeah. That's how you fix that. Until it's fixed in general, at least. Anyway, I went... Which way did I go again? It's a bit far off from my base, so that's going to take a moment to find. But trust me, it is worth it. I think that's it, actually. There should be... If I'm right, there's barren rock behind that... There, yes. That looks like... Yes, that is it. Anyway, there's a dungeon, there's a dungeon, there's a dungeon. And you can see it easily because I built a bridge there, but there's also a dungeon. I didn't see that initially. Look at it. Yeah. So, I'm here, I look for dungeons. Oh look, there's a dungeon, how lovely. I somehow jump up a whole bunch. You probably use this here. What the heck is that? Here's another dungeon. Just straightforward. Hey, boss chamber. Nothing particularly interesting, to be honest. Then I fall down here into another dungeon with another I need to mark these. Always put torches on these places. It lights up the battle a bit, and that is good. Random scream out of nowhere. That is also nice. Anyway, that's 3 dungeons. And then I look down here. I think I looked down here and saw Mossy somewhere. I didn't. Did I fall down here and see Mossy? Yes, right there. So I go in here. Another dungeon, what do you know? Another dungeon, what do you know? Oh, I got a second part going. A second segment, perhaps just kind of restarts the recording of its own accord. Anyway, there's a boss. This here, this is the 5th dungeon I found yet in one wall. Which is nice, I mean, hammers a notch. So I go here, through the dungeon. I am running, by the way. Well, damn, it's another dungeon. Right through the frickin' boss chamber. So I go outside here. Yes, yes, yes. Nothing? Okay. At least nothing I've found yet. Good view of the boss's top there. And the random noise he makes. Lovely. So I walk around here a bit. Follow this, and what do you know? It's a dungeon. You've probably seen it already. I go back. What the fuck? Another dungeon! Yes, I have the music on. Play some, damn it. Or maybe don't. I don't want to... Oh god. I haven't looted this yet? No. Yeah, I was a little full on inventory space first time going through here. Anyway, there's another dungeon. That's how many? Fuck. That's how many so far? I don't know. Don't really care. So I go outside here, try to get my bearings a little. Well, fuck damn it, it's another dungeon. Fine. If it's just the wall here. This one. Yeah, if you don't want to trip any of those in this room, in this empty room, stay on the edge here. None will spawn. At least you won't walk over any traps. You shouldn't, at least. So yeah. Another dungeon! Damn it all! There's another dungeon! Anyway, before I forget, when I came back here, I turned around. There's another dungeon! So I went to investigate that. And what do I find right next to it? Another dungeon! No, I'm not done yet. Seriously. We will get to the end when we will. Let's just quickly take a look in here. Don't know how much I did in here. Oh, I did tag it. Okay. That's all I really care for, honestly. So I went through here. Jesus, tab dancing Christ, it's another dungeon. And this here, yes, it leads to a boss. So I could have two of those fuckers coming after me, but I'm pretty sure the game will break if I try, so I'm not going to. So I take a look here, take a close look at the area, make sure that's pink sheep. There's nothing left here dungeon-wise. Good news, there are no more dungeons. Oh, pit trap, need to jump over that. So I take a look, okay, no dungeons. Fuck, dungeon. Having lost my will to live, I just kinda stumble over here. We're on the third segment now. I mean, it'll all be compressed into one video. So I go through here. What the hell? That's not something I've ever seen. Well, there's the boss. Could this be another dungeon? Fuck me, it's another dungeon. So, that's what I found. In the Aether. I found a string of, I think, 14 dungeons? I think I counted 14. At some point. I don't know. But there you have it. That's 14 freaking dungeons. Sheesh. 4th segment. I must be going at 20 minutes right now. Oh yeah, these trees here. They are now dungeon blocks. That is awesome. Bit glitchy, but still. No more dungeons. I haven't actually checked this area yet. I think I suffered a seizure or something. Jeez. Any more dungeons? Any more dungeons? At all anywhere? No? Thank you. Sheesh. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, what's the seed? Where are you? Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. As soon as I press F3, you will know the seed and coordinates. But I'll give you that in the overworld so that you'll know where I put my Aether Gate and Nether Gate. Just an FYI, but the Nether area of this seed is also awesome. And the overworld is also awesome. But just in case I forget, that right there is the seed. Coordinates you can forget. So there you have it. Where the fuck am I? Okay, I'm gonna stumble back to my fort here. Where's the button? One quick detail I forgot. Remember this place with the dungeon, and that thing? The base I'm building? Well, if you go here, there's another dungeon. Can anyone keep track of how many dungeons I've found so far? I'd like someone to, but if I try, I'm gonna suffer an aneurysm. Seriously. This is also a pretty nice area. But yeah, back in a minute. And we're back in the fort. For reference, its coordinates are this. My thing is right here. Anyway, we're going back to the overworld.